Hello and welcome to ECN. We deliver, you decide. Biden's withdrawal throws Democratic campaign into chaos amid Trump surge.
Welcome to ECN Premium Digital News Channel. President Joe Biden announced Sunday he is ending his bid for re-election amid intense pressure from Democratic leaders who express concerns about his chances of defeating former President Donald Trump in November. Biden's historic withdrawal shakes up the 2024 race, which was already in turmoil following a shocking attempt on Trump's life. Vice President Kamala Harris is widely seen as the Democrat most likely to take Biden's place atop the party's ticket. Biden made the announcement from his home in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, where he's been self-isolated since testing positive for COVID-19 on Thursday night. In a separate statement on X, Biden quickly endorsed Harris as the Democratic nominee. Harris responded that she is honored to have Biden's endorsement and intends to earn and win the nomination. The president and vice president spoke several times on Sunday morning before his announcement. Biden said he would address the nation later this week to provide more details about his decision. "It has been the greatest honor of my life to serve as your president," Biden said in a letter addressed to Americans. "And while it has been my intention to seek re-election, I believe it is in the best interest of my party and my country for me to stand down and to focus solely on my duties as president for the rest of my term." In his statement, Biden reflected fondly on his 4 years in office, highlighting achievements such as building the strongest economy in the world, lowering prescription drug prices, expanding health care, tackling climate change, and appointing the first Black woman to the Supreme Court, Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson. The decision upends the 2024 campaign just 107 days before Election Day, with Democratic National Committee members now tasked with choosing an alternative nominee to take on Trump, whose polling lead has swelled while Democrats have fought internally. Thank you for watching and listening. If you like our content, give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and share our premium news channel, ECN. We deliver, you decide.
Biden's withdrawal sparks political turmoil and GOP attacks amid Trump surge.
Welcome to ECN Premium Digital News Channel. Michael Hawley, Republican National Committee chairperson, told ABC News' David Muir that former President Donald Trump is open to debating anywhere, anytime, anyplace. Hawley emphasized that Trump would need to officially confirm the debate, adding, "We've made it very clear that we welcome that debate. We want to talk about the contrast between the Biden-Harris agenda and Donald Trump's agenda, where he is going to unite America and lead us into a bolder future," Hawley said. Former President Donald Trump swiftly reacted to President Joe Biden's withdrawal from the 2024 election, declaring his former opponent was not fit to run. Trump posted on Truth Social, "Crooked Joe Biden was not fit to run for president and is certainly not fit to serve and never was." He continued, "All those around him, including his doctor and the media, knew that he wasn't capable of being president, and he wasn't." Trump reiterated his usual campaign points, criticizing Biden over border policies and adding, "We will suffer greatly because of his presidency, but we will remedy the damage he has done very quickly. Make America great again." He also labeled Biden the worst president by far in the history of our nation. Following Biden's announcement, Trump's campaign launched a new fundraising effort, stating, "But right now he just quit the race in complete disgrace." House Speaker Mike Johnson wrote on X, "At this unprecedented juncture in American history, we must be clear about what just happened. The Democrat Party forced the Democrat nominee off the ballot just over 100 days before the election." Johnson also called for Biden to resign immediately. Senator Josh Hawley echoed the sentiment, urging the president to step down. "Then resign your office. If you can't run a mere political campaign, you can't be president," he wrote. House Majority Leader Steve Scalise criticized the Democratic Party, Writing on X, Democrat Party bosses just proved that they have absolutely no respect for their own voters. After lecturing others about democracy, they just forced Joe Biden off the ticket, trashing the primary choice of 14 million of their own voters. Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell commented on Biden's announcement, stating, "For 4 years, the American people have faced historic inflation at home, chaos at the border, and weak leadership on the world stage. Our nation is less prosperous and less secure than it was in January 2021. We cannot afford 4 more years of failure." He criticized the Democratic Party's recent actions and policies. Trump campaign advisors Chris LaCivita and Susie Wiles also issued a statement criticizing Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris. They labeled Biden a complete fraud and a disgrace, and criticized Democrats in Washington for their inaction. In his announcement on Sunday, Biden stated, "It has been the greatest honor of my life to serve as your president. And while it has been my intention to seek re-election, I believe it is in the best interest of my party and the country for me to stand down and to focus solely on fulfilling my duties as president for the remainder of my term." Biden endorsed Harris as the Democratic nominee, calling her selection as vice president his best decision. "My very first decision as the party nominee in 2020 was to pick Kamala Harris as my vice president, and it's been the best decision I've made," he added. "Today, I want to offer my full support and endorsement for Kamala to be the nominee of our party this year." Biden plans to address the nation later this week with more details about his decision to leave the race. Thank you for watching and listening. If you like our content, give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and share our premium news channel, ECN. We deliver, you decide.
Robert Kennedy Jr. blasts Democratic leadership as Biden withdrawal turns 2024 race into turmoil.
Welcome to ECN Premium Digital News Channel. Independent presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr. stated that the contest for the White House is now a two-man race and that only he can beat Donald Trump following President Biden's shocking withdrawal from a second-term bid. Speaking Sunday at a hastily called press conference from his family's storied compound in Hyannisport, Massachusetts, Kennedy praised Biden while simultaneously blaming Democratic Party leaders for hiding his mental decline. "I want to begin by commending President Biden for a career in public service, a long career representing and serving our country, and for his handling of the many difficulties and challenges, personal challenges, and tragedies that he suffered during his life, with so much admirable conduct and the empathy that he derives from those experiences," Kennedy said. Kennedy, who left the party his family once ruled after it blocked his bid to challenge Biden in primaries, said the Democratic National Committee created a mess by covering for Biden. The reaction of the DNC to that obvious condition was to hide it from the American public and to use their power over the Democratic Party nomination process to make sure that nobody could compete with President Biden in a way that would expose his deficiencies, Kennedy argued. Kennedy continued his campaign as an independent and has reached double digits in some polls on a platform that decries corporate capture, the affordability crisis, and forever wars, according to his campaign website. Kennedy also criticized former President Trump, as well as Vice President Harris, who appears poised to head the Democrat ticket. "President Trump has a connection to the American people, a populist connection," said Kennedy. "But in many ways, it's the same fraudulent connection that we saw with the DNC over the past year, concealing a real purpose of their objective, which was to give us a president that represents corporate interests rather than the interests of the American public." Kennedy continued, "The Democrats do what I suspect they're going to do, which is to anoint Kamala Harris a vice president who is monumentally unpopular within her own party. They're doing it because it's the easiest way to hold on to the money." Kennedy said he would consider accepting the Democrat nomination if it were offered to him. I would certainly listen to the party elders. If they came to me, I would discuss something with them, said Kenedy. I'm the only presidential candidate who can beat Donald Trump. And if I were them, I would do that, and I would certainly listen to their proposals. I wouldn't be the front runner, because by the time I left the Democratic Party, it was really clear that, and this is the only reason I left that day, that the rules have been rigged to prevent me from winning, Kenedy said. So I would be in the same position as presidential candidates Dean Phillips today or Marianne Williamson, which is, sidelined. Kenedy added, I am very content running where I am, and I believe I can win this election. I believe at this point it's a two-man race or two-person race. Let me put it that way, and that I'm in the best position to win. Thank you for watching and listening. If you like our content, give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and share our premium news channel, ECN. We deliver, you decide.
Harris struggles to solidify VP choice amid Democratic uncertainty.
Welcome to ECN Premium Digital News Channel. Harris, who secured Biden's endorsement, is likely contemplating her choice for running mate. While the short list is currently unclear, speculation has run rampant in recent days over who may be considered for the Harris presidential ticket. A litany of possible candidates is being floated by various pundits, journalists, and political operatives. Governor Gretchen Whitmer, 52, a leading figure in the party, is one potential pick. Whitmer has been governor of Michigan, a crucial battleground state, since 2019, and served in the Michigan House of Representatives from 2001 to 2006 and the Michigan Senate from 2006 to 2015. Governor Roy Cooper, 67, gained national attention for opposing a bill banning transgender individuals from using public restrooms matching their gender identity. He is currently in his second term as governor. Governor Josh Shapiro, 51, took Pennsylvania's governorship in 2023 after serving as the state's attorney general from 2017 to 2023. In a Sunday statement on X, reacting to Biden's announcement, Shapiro praised the president while saying little about Harris. California Governor Gavin Newsom, 56, has become a prominent Democratic figure and is in his second term. He has been a vocal supporter of Biden, serving as a campaign surrogate and participating in a televised debate with Florida's Republican Governor Ron DeSantis. Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear, 46, is among the youngest potential picks. He is in his second term and served as Kentucky's Attorney General from 2016 to 2019. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker, 59, a billionaire known for raising millions for the Democratic Party, has been governor since 2019 and is also considered a possibility. U.S. Transportation Secretary and former naval officer Pete Buttigieg, 42, rose to prominence during his 2020 run for the Democratic nomination and is another suggested pick. Arizona Senator Mark Kelly and Maryland Governor Wes Moore are also on the list of potential candidates. Thank you for watching and listening. If you like our content, give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and share our premium news channel, ECN. We deliver, you decide.
Secret Service director faces scrutiny amid controversy over Trump assassination attempt.
Welcome to ECN Premium Digital News Channel. Kimberly Cheadle, the director of the Secret Service, poses for a portrait at the agency's headquarters in Washington, D.C. on March 21, 2023. The Secret Service has been under fire in the aftermath of the assassination attempt on former President Donald Trump. U.S. Secret Service Director Kimberly Cheadle listens as U.S. Secret Service National Threat Assessment Center (NTAC) Chief Dr. Lena Alathari speaks during a news conference to review a U.S. government report on mass attacks in public spaces, which examines targeted violence from 2016 to 2020 at the National Press Club in Washington, U.S. on January 24, 2023. Cheadle also presented a video of a proposed training facility that includes a full-scale replica of the White House inside a room at their headquarters in Washington, D.C. Thank you for watching and listening. If you like our content, give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and share our premium news channel, ECN. We deliver, you decide.
The stabbing at Miami International Airport sparks brief panic and disruption.
Welcome to ECN Premium Digital News Channel. A woman was stabbed at Miami International Airport late Saturday night, according to the Miami-Dade Police Department, briefly disrupting airport operations. The stabbing occurred at approximately 11:30 p.m. local time on the 4th floor of Terminal J. As detailed in a department press release, the suspect attempted to throw the victim over a railing in the terminal, which led to reports of an active shooter. No active shooter. Using all available resources, the units were able to determine there was no active shooter and only the stabbing had taken place. The statement said, "Airport operations were briefly disrupted but have since resumed to normal operations." The woman was taken to a hospital with critical injuries, and the suspect was arrested at the scene. An investigation is ongoing. We want to assure the public that the situation is under control and the safety of our passengers, staff, and visitors remains our top priority, the airport said in a statement on Facebook. Authorities responded immediately, and the situation was swiftly contained. Thank you for watching and listening. If you like our content, give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and share our premium news channel, ECN. We deliver, you decide.
New study links irregular sleep patterns to higher diabetes. Risk mind-body practices offer hope.
Welcome to ECN Premium Digital News Channel. The link between sleep and the risk of developing obesity or type 2 diabetes is complex and likely bidirectional. Recent research has shown that varying sleep durations each night may increase the risk of diabetes. A new analysis of UK Biobank data reveals that increased variance in sleep duration is associated with a higher risk of diabetes, especially for those who sleep longer and those with a lower genetic risk score for diabetes. While irregular sleep has been linked to type 2 diabetes risk, this effect lessens when data is adjusted for obesity, comorbidities, and lifestyle factors. Researchers from Boston, MA, and Manchester, UK, found that individuals with the most variability in sleep duration were 59% more likely to develop diabetes over a 7.5-year follow-up than those with the most consistent sleep patterns. The risk increases as sleep becomes more inconsistent. To investigate this link, researchers used UK Biobank data from 84,441 participants who wore accelerometers to capture activity levels for 7 days between 2013 and 2015. Participants had a mean age of 62, and genetic data was used to calculate polygenic risk scores for diabetes. The study found that participants with a sleep duration deviation of 31 to 45 minutes from their average had a 15% increased risk of diabetes compared to those with a deviation of 30 minutes or less. Those with the most variability, with a sleep duration deviation of 91 minutes or more, had a 59% increased risk after adjusting for age, sex, and race. When analyzing differences in sleep duration of over and under 60 minutes, researchers found a 34% increased risk for those with a difference of over 60 minutes, which decreased to 11% when adjusted for lifestyle, comorbidities, environmental factors, and adiposity. The cohort was 97% white, and over 45% had a college degree, making it unrepresentative of the UK population. The study did not explore the mechanisms behind the link, but suggested that irregular sleep patterns might disrupt circadian rhythms, affecting glucose metabolism and insulin sensitivity. Dr. Sudha Talavajhula, a neurologist and sleep medicine physician at UT Health Houston, explained that sleep disorders change hormonal pathways, affecting the endocrine axis and impairing glucose and fat utilization. The relationship between sleep and diabetes could be bidirectional. Diabetes, particularly type 2 diabetes, is becoming a major health challenge, with 380 million people worldwide expected to be diagnosed by 2025. Type 2 diabetes is a risk factor for various other diseases, making its management and treatment crucial. Many people are in a precursor stage called prediabetes, with higher than healthy blood sugar levels, but not high enough for a type 2 diabetes diagnosis. Prediabetes is a significant risk factor for developing type 2 diabetes. Addressing whether lifestyle changes can reverse prediabetes. A recent podcast featured Dr. Hilary Geet, Dr. Thomas Barber, and Healthline Media and Medical News Today managing editor Angela Chow, who shared her experience reversing her prediabetes diagnosis through significant lifestyle changes. For people with type 2 diabetes, the use of mind-body practices, such as yoga, deep breathing, and meditation, may further lower blood glucose levels. Mind-body exercises not only help to quiet and relax the mind, allowing someone to be more present in the moment, but they also may lead to positive changes in the body. Practices like yoga, which involves physical poses, concentration, and deep breathing. Qigong, which includes meditation, controlled breathing, and movement exercises. And mindfulness-based stress reduction, a meditation strategy originally designed to manage stress, have shown promise. For some people, engaging in mindfulness activities appears to lower blood glucose levels as much as some diabetes medications. Of course, yoga, controlled breathing, and other activities are part of a diabetes treatment plan, along with medications. However, these activities may help some people reach their target blood glucose ranges. For the full article, visit euroconnectnews.com. Thank you for watching and listening. If you like our content, give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and share our premium news channel, ECN. We deliver, you decide.